Cheers and welcome, my friends. I'm Drak and we are playing Fallout 4 as Urist the Pacifist. In the last episode we made it to Diamond City. We met the mayor of Diamond City and a journalist named Piper. Both headed into Diamond City themselves, and the mayor gave us the hint that we should meet some Nick Valentine, a detective who might help us find out where our son is. That is our priority. I actually don't care about all the fighting between all the different factions here. Just leave me alone. And by the looks of it, this must be a baseball stadium. That's what this must be about. They didn't put that here themselves. This is the baseball stadium, and that makes actually for a pretty good defensive structure. Just like a prison would. I was always disappointed that the Walking Dead TV series didn't do more with the great defensive structure of a prison, because if you clean it out, it should be impenetrable. If you're at America, I think that's your best bet. Your best bet by a large margin. If you're in Europe, you should look for some of the medieval castles. They are built for that, and if there are only zombies around, you can keep them out pretty easily. What are you? Caravan guard? What are you? Caravan guard? What are you? Cricket. Oh, what is that? Hey, what are you? Some very busy bot, I guess. Doesn't tell me anything. Alright, then be that way. Let's see what Cricket has to say. Who are you?
Come on, come on! Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all.
What's for sale?
What kind of stuff do you have?
If it can chamber cock and spit out lead, then I sell it. I sell slashers and clobberers too for those maniacs that like it up close. But hot death flying faster than the speed of sound? Oh, my knees are getting weak just from thinking about it.
I guess she has the trade gun nut for sure.
Let's see what you have.
Oh, goody. Let's make mischief.
Fun. She's the kind of crazy person that one would expect to find out here. A black baseball bat. Is this stronger than the normal baseball bat because it's black? That's fun. Did have a baseball bat, didn't I? A bladed board. Ooh, that does a crap ton of damage. 26. Cool. Board, a bladed board. A laser rifle. We must have picked that up from the other guys that we helped, from those Brotherhood of Steel guys. What else do you have? I'm not going to buy your black baseball bat. Cryocell. Might that be for the cryolator? That's cool. Flamer fuel, flare. I mean, we are not going to use that. Oh, she's selling 5 fusion cores. I don't have the money for that. What's a gamma round? A submachine gun. Cool. I guess you need a lot of ammunition for that thing. Heavy hunting rifle. Laser pistol. Mahogany baseball bat. It's written all wrong. I guess that's part of the fun. Hair trigger pipe rifle. A missile. Ooh. Molotov cocktails, plasma cartridges, plasma pistol, a pool cue, ported pipe auto pistol, railway spikes. Can you get something like a nail gun in this game, or what do you need these guys for? Red flight helmet, shipment of gears, odd, shipment of lead. Silver springs. Oh, can you order these to your settlements? That's a cool idea. I like that. Combat rifle. Combat shotgun shells. I think I should buy these perhaps for my own shotgun. How's our ammunition looking? My ammo. We are using shells, 73. Yeah, we don't really need it at the moment. Sledgehammer. Must hurt if you're being hit with that. Snub-nosed .44 pistol. Spike armor. Spray and pray. Bullets explode on impact, doing 15 points area effect damage. Interesting. Why does this have a star? Is this some sort of a legendary weapon or something? It is quite expensive, gotta say. Yellow flight helmet. Tire iron. That's it. Okay. It's impressive. Wouldn't want to cross this person. I would have to spend about 250 crowns for those shotgun shells. Yeah, I think I can do better. Goodbye. Thanks for showing me your inventory though. Let's get into Diamond City. Hey, cheers.
Officer?
Head on inside.
So what is this? Some sort of a waiting room for guards? Hey, you're Danny, the guy we heard through the speaker.
Hey, Sullivan.
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
I'm going to tell him I'm sorry. I wasn't lying.
I wasn't lying. I got a whole supply train coming in tomorrow.
Is that right? No bull? Well, if that's the case, let me put a down payment on some parts for the gate. Here you go. Anyway, welcome to Diamond City and all that. I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, I'm a pacifist. That doesn't mean that I have to play completely honest. That was rather fun, I gotta say. Who are you? Another security guard.
Hey.
What is that? This is a coffee maker, I guess. You can turn off your Pip-Boy light by pressing and holding down tab. You can even change the light by going into your menu, changing the Pip-Boy colors. That will also change the color of the light. Let's turn it off again. Can we... There's an elevator. Wonder where that leads. Better safe than sorry. Cash register. There's nothing in there. I guess I have to go into the stadium. Come on, Dogmeat. He has been completely befuddled by the door opening. Alright, then don't come. So, let's have a look at Diamond City. Ooh, this looks rather crazy what they have here. You can undergo a facial reconstruction. Yes, so we can re-evaluate our face. So what is this? This must be the stadium. What are you-
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper?
Are you the little sister of her that she was
Hey,
talking
pal.
about?
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
The Institute?
The Institute?
You ain't heard of the Institute, mister? They snatch people up in the night and no one hears from them again.
Really?
It's all in the paper. Better read up before they grab you, too.
Who's missing?
Who's gone missing?
Drifters, residents, stadium seat snobs. Seems every year or so, someone's gone. And we all know why.
So you better be careful, newcomer. The Institute is out there, and they'll grab you too. Like I said, it's all in the paper.
I believe
I
you.
believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister.
Are you mocking me for believing you? That's not nice. So they have the stadium lights on. Interesting. This is the the green jewel. Funny. I wonder what's more wrong, the green or the jewel. Can't decide. Yeah, I guess the high up stadium seats must be prime real estate in a time and place like this. Let's have a look at the paper that she gave us. Is it under miscellaneous? The synthetic truth. By Piper Wright. Public occurrences. Fun. Making a spelling error. 2287. No, I have to press the down key. Noodles! We all eat them. We all love them. And Diamond City's Power Noodles has supplied the sustenance for the past 15 years. From the stilted mechanical cadence of Takahashi's programmed Japanese, to the fragrant steam that wafts from each bowl, to the scalding tang of each delicious mouthful. The ordering and eating of noodles is but one of many shared human experiences. Or is it? I was struck by this very question as I sat at the counter of Power Noodles last Wednesday night just after 5 p.m. enjoying a dinner I had so many times before. That's when I noticed our very own Mayor McDonough sidle up to his stool and engage in the very same ritual. Right hand extending, mouth opening, teeth chewing. Yes, eating noodles. A shared experience of almost every Diamond City resident. Is this some sort of a hidden advertising? Did the noodles stand guy pay her off to do that? Okay, let's get on with it. So it must have also seemed to the residents of Diamond City nearly 60 years ago, on an uncharacteristically warm May evening in 2229, as they sat around this very same counter. But that was before the days of Takahashi and his noodles, when the bar served not noodles but ice-cold Nuka-Colas, frothy beers and stiff shots of whiskey. The barman's name was Henry, and that night he facilitated the shared human experiences of drinking, smoking, talking and laughing. That is, until tragedy struck. There aren't many among us who are even old enough to remember that evening, although some of the city's ghoul residents certainly could have, had they not been forcibly removed, thanks to Mayor McDonough's anti-ghoul decree of 2282. Ah, interesting. That's why there are no ghouls, and why they are running around on the outside. Although those are feral ghouls. But how would I know as a pacifist? They all look ghoul to me. There's one person among us who does remember distinctly the events of that evening. Respected matriarch Eustace Hawthorne, who recounted her story in a public occurrences exclusive interview. Oh, I was there all right. Sitting right at the bar, sure as you're sitting in front of me now. 22 years old or so, and just looking to have a good time. I was safe behind the wall. We all were. So what was the harm? Let me tell you that Mr. Carter made it easy. Came into town earlier that day. Said he was from out west. Somewhere. Didn't really matter. What did matter was his smile and his laugh and the way he'd make everyone feel at ease. That night at the bar, we all just sort of crowded around him. Everyone wanted to exchange a word or hear about the state of the Commonwealth. And Mr. Carter, he was all too happy to oblige. It was just so wonderful. Until it wasn't. Eustace continued her account of that evening and the moment when things turned sinister and the truth about Mr. Carter was revealed. We'd been drinking and carrying on. Must have been 3 hours. Mr. Carter had 4 or 5 drinks in that time. He seemed a bit drunk, I guess, like the rest of us. Then something just sort of happened. He was smiling, but the smile sort of went from his face, all in an instant, and then his cheeks started twitching. Kind of funny. And I remember watching him, clear as if it happened just yesterday. He reached inside his coat, took out a revolver, and then blam! He shot Henry, the barman, right in the head. Didn't hesitate. Didn't show any emotion. Mr. Carter killed Henry as casually as if he were paying him for a drink. But his cheek never did stop twitching. Let me tell you, all hell broke loose after that. What Eustace is describing is, of course... Really? What Eustace is describing is, of course, the infamous event known as the Broken Mask, when the people of the Commonwealth learned for the first time that the Institute, the shadowy scientific organization responsible for the creation of combat androids, had actually succeeded in creating a model so advanced it could effortlessly infiltrate human society. Unbeknownst to the people of Diamond City, the Institute had somehow evolved the androids into true synthetic humans, synths. After he shot Henry, that Mr. Carter shot 3 or 4 other people too. Like I said, all hell broke loose. The guards came running, they opened fire, and Mr. Carter, he kept shooting and throwing people around left and right. Finally, those guards put him down. It seemed like they had killed a man who had flipped his lid. Gone crazy, and he lay there like a dead crazy man, sure enough. God, it was horrible. But then we saw the plastic and the metal. This was one of them early synths, you see, and we realized it wasn't a man at all. It was then we all knew. The Institute wasn't just out there. The Institute was everywhere now, among us. It was never determined precisely why the synth known as Mr. Carter went on his killing spree. Some suggested he had somehow been remotely controlled by the Institute, who wanted to test his combat effectiveness. Still others felt he had simply malfunctioned. A hypothesis supported by the twitching cheek, and was never meant to kill anyone. But at that time, the why hardly seemed important. What mattered was that the humans of the Commonwealth had been truly infiltrated by an organization whose intentions and motives were, and still are, a complete mystery, using a model of synth even less advanced than the ones the Institute has in service today. Which brings us to the noodles. Specifically, the noodles consumed by Major McDonough last Wednesday night, in the same spot that Mr. Carter the synth went haywire and mercilessly killed several people. After spending hours sharing an experience the people of Diamond City assumed was reserved for members of the human race. They were wrong, are we? So, seems she's insinuating that the mayor might be a synth. I don't know if I buy it. It's just... it's not a very sound argument. It's all hearsay. I might need a little more. Interesting. I like that little piece. The synthetic truth. We've read that. We've played that. Fine. Oh, stats. We're nearly at the next level. Wonder what we should get. And it has become night. Night has fallen. Did it take so long to read that stuff? Well, I guess I have to end the episode here. We're already coming up on 20 minutes. Sorry if this was a rather slow episode. Yeah, in the next episode we're going to explore the city proper this time. Have a look at it. Over there I see a hairdresser do her thing. Might get a proper shave for our guy. Don't really know. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please give me a like. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments so I can improve. If you want to see more of the series or my other content in the future, then please consider subscribing. I would appreciate it very much. Hope you join me next time. Thanks and bye bye.